Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no gimuka no tachihana no. Odo no ahagi hara ni misogi hara itamo utoki ni narimaseru. Araido no o kamitachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kebare o arai tamae kiyome tamae toma o sukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami ya o yorosu no kamitachi tomoni Ame no fuchi koma no mimi uritatete kikoshi meseto kashikomi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. God and Meishu-sama bless you. Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to the teachings of Meishu-sama, a way to live. Those who guide others with kindness, love, and impartiality, no matter who they may be, act in accordance with God's will. To deceive others is the same as stealing their rightful possessions. All such acts are betrayals. Become one who can bear any hardship or misunderstanding with a smile, as though it were nothing. God trains and disciplines those who have some great mission to accomplish by giving them many lessons to learn, many difficult problems to overcome. Of them all, I think the hardest lesson for anyone to learn is the controlling of indignation at some wrong committed against oneself. An individual should realize that the more he or she experiences things that must be borne in silence, the greater the mission in life must be. When you reach the point where you can bear any injustice or humiliation calmly, without giving way to anger, you have passed the first stage in your spiritual training, the learning of self control. Remember that God trains all those he has especially chosen through trials. So, whatever irritates or offends you is his way of molding your character. This is the attitude of one who trusts in God. There's a faith experience from Minako Aoyagi Mizoi from Itapetininga, Johrei Center, São Paulo. Minako is 95 years old and has been a member of our faith for 49 years. She and her husband came from traditional farming backgrounds. Today, she acknowledges that they contaminated many plots of land and produced large quantities of food using pesticides, which go against the law of nature. In the early 1990s, her husband began practicing nature farming on their land, producing a rice that was very flavorful. About 10 years later, he suffered a severe bout of labyrinthitis that left him bedridden for months. During that time, he received intensive Johrei and ate natural products they cultivated in their backyard. After recovering, he decided to fully dedicate himself to the divine work, offering Johrei to people who were unable to go to the Johrei Center and distributing produce from their garden, which he cultivated with great dedication and love. In 2019, at the age of 90, he transitioned to the spiritual world due to pneumonia. At that time, his medical exams revealed he had pulmonary emphysema. Since he had never smoked, the doctor suggested it could have been caused by long-term exposure to pesticides, a condition that is very common among farmers. Today, she leads an active life and even practices sports. She has none of the chronic illness typically associated with her age. She recognizes that Johrei, natural foods, all practices of faith, and dedication to the divine work have given this condition to her and her family. Even when they contracted COVID 19, which they became with great ease, which they overcame with great ease, they strive to consume as many organic products as possible, and she continues tending her natural garden. She offers its produce to the people she assists with Johrei, along with mini flower arrangements that she prepared weekly. Minako expresses her deep gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the blessings and protection received, and intends to continue dedicating herself to the work of salvation and guiding people to get to know our church and principles. Thank you very much for listening to these beautiful faith experiences, and I wish you a very nice day. This brings to a conclusion this morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us.